this time round is okay. Let me let everyone come in. So anyone that's watching this back, go to the first one from today, and we are continuing with black hair. Is the sound okay now? God knows what happened there, because I'm not on my phone or anything. I have no idea. Is it all okay now? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'll let everyone come over. I'm so sorry about that. I don't know what happened there. I'm on the hiya, Amberly. I'm on the camera, and my phone is not like, I'm not on my phone like I have issues on there. Strange. Is someone tapping into my connection? I sit there sometimes and I think that I'm like, God knows what happened. Did it sound like it was at a concert? I wish. Yeah, I'm being tapped into. Oh, never mind. I know, it's CIA. What's going on? That's what I say. It's the government sometimes. I'm pretty sure about that. Sorry, everyone. I don't know what happened there. It's the internet. Right, okay. Let's move on from that. Things happen. Can't help it. Don't know what happened there. Okay, so I was saying about the swish and flick motion that I do with my hair. This is just me. Now, if you look at a picture of Vanellope, she has got this grey undertone in her highlights. Yeah, I'm thinking that must be the case. Never mind. They won't find anything, to dish on me, so they can listen away. If they want to listen about colouring, they're good. Oh dear, yeah, well, So I'm going by the picture of Vanellope that I've looked at, and she's got this middle bit on every part of her hair. She's got this like grey sort of, if I bring this up, she's got this grey undertone in her highlights. So I'm kind of going along with that. Hiya, my fairy treasures. I have to remember your name. Was it Deborah or someone's Deborah? Can't remember. I lose track because of everyone's names. You get 100 people and you're like, oh, I don't remember everyone. I can't remember who's who now. It's not Deborah, it's Angie. That's it. Thank you. Deborah is Sweet Southern Girl, I think. So I like fairy though. I like, hi fairy. Okay, so leave that middle part. You don't have to leave it as like, in your face if you don't want to. Hi Robin, sorry about that everyone. Oh, let me have a mouthful of drink. So I gotta have a sip of tea. So remember that black hair is the hardest for some reason to people, and I'm with you guys all the way. Amberly, I'm just showing black hair, and it's, it's on the other stream that I just had to rudely by the internet finish and start another one. And then I get, going to do it like I did up there, then I get the 504, which is the Payne's Grey 30% in the Luminance. I love my Luminance with my, I'll recap them in a sec. Thanks, Susie. I use my Luminance and my Prismacolors together a lot because they're both wax-based. They both really work so well together, in my personal opinion. So when I bring this Payne's Grey 30% 504, I'm only bringing it into that middle section and making that highlight in the middle toned down a little bit with grey. You don't have to do tons of it. Thank you so much. So like in the middle, you can see it's got a slight bluey grey undertone. Same with here. I've not done the top. I'm still working on all of this. This is not finished. I've started bringing the black in, but it's not done. But I have started on, I've sort of finished this at the side of her, and I'm going to do all the rest of it. But if you see, this looks, you can still see the strands, but you can see that this here is more of a solid look as opposed to the middle section being a little bit more highlighted. So I'm going to get the Lumies in the next couple of months. Oh, congratulations. Yeah, not well. You've seen Susie. I ruined my picture the other day and I saved it, so you can do it. Hi, Nick. Hi, everyone. So I leave that middle part and I put the greys in. So remember, I have put a base down. I'll recap. I've put a base down of French grey 30%, which is 803. I've then gone in with strands with the dreaded Castle Earth, and that is 046 in the luminance. Then I do the strokes next with my Prismacolor, which is on its way. This was my old stock. My Prismacolor black. Oh, Susie, you're so sweet. You know I loves ya. And then in the highlighted area only, I go in with Payne's Grey 30% 504. And those are the ones that I have used so far. And don't go by this part. Don't go by this part here because that's in progress. Go by these parts here and the top and the bottom. They are what I have done with you to show you. So I hope that helps someone. And now we're going to get on to Belle. The only downside for these books, everyone, is that the glue binding, let me show you the glue binding. The glue binding at the tops of these are really, really rubbish and they come away. So on my Girl Power, thank you, Francis. How are you, by the way? Sorry, everyone. I've got to say a big apology. I've not been around this week much. Yeah, see, look, it all comes out. I've not been around this week, and I do apologise for that. But I've been having a little bit of time away from social media. And yeah, I needed it. Okay, so let me quickly tell you about this month's Colour Along over on Instagram. We have got hashtag Colour Fae, Fantasy and Fairy Tale starting over on Instagram this month. And if you head on over to my Instagram page, I've linked it in my descriptions of things, not in this one yet. We have got the details of the Colour Along on there. So I have, yeah, that's it. But I just have to quickly say that because I know some people have emailed me and I've not replied, and I've got messages and I've not replied, but I have to take a bit of a break from social media sometimes because otherwise my phone is glued to my hand. Oh, Francis, go for it. Otherwise, Andrew comes home from work and I'm sitting on my phone and he's like, can we watch a film? Can we do all this? And I'm like, I ignore him some nights, So I have to sometimes take a break back. Yeah, it can, Dee Dee. And I love everyone so much. I appreciate everyone. But sometimes I need just a week and just to catch up with home stuff and life. And then I'm back and then I can reply. So it's nothing personal, I promise you. It is just sometimes I need to take a bit of a step back from YouTube and comments and emails. And then I'll have a mass morning where I sit down for 4 hours and I will go through everything. So yeah, I kind of have to go along with that at the minute. You just bought the 2 books, they're arriving tomorrow. Oh, what, the portraits and Girl Power? Brilliant, brilliant. Okay, so I have pulled out some Lumies to do her skin, and I use Prismas, I think, for predominantly everything else. So my babies are becoming babies now, but I bought some spares. So we are going to dive in, everyone. Hi, Starbucks. And hi to anyone that I have missed. They are Amberly, but look what. I bought some replacements, so it's okay. Look, they're getting small, but I got some replacements. So I've got my backup. Right, I've got to sharpen pencils up. I'm going to do her skin in the luminance. I'm not going to do it as red. I'm going to do it more with a brown undertone. Sorry about the noise. I hope that doesn't muck around with it. Right, so I'm going to go in with the luminance in 872, which is the burnt ochre 10%, and I'm going to get a base started on her because I want to start colouring because I've not put pencil to paper yet, apart from showing you a black hair demonstration. I hope that comes in handy. Oh my goodness, wait everyone, sorry. 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. I've got someone at the door. Hello. 1 second, I'll come down. 2 seconds, guys. I have not ordered anything. What's this? I've not ordered anything. 1 minute, everyone. Got delivery. What is this? Sorry, everyone. Let me just do. I'm sitting in the background. No. Oh, this is my Yes, I have ordered stuff. I forgot I ordered this. Oh my god. Andrew's gonna kill me. Yeah, I have ordered things. I forgot I ordered them. Oh dear. Yes, I've got Happy Mail and it's stuff that I bought. Oh, I forgot about it. Andrew's going to be, oh my god. What have you ordered now, woman? All right, I'll show you quickly. I bought. This is from Amazon France. I bought the manga. I don't know what this is, but it's the manga one that I quite like the look of. And it's just a simple, repetitive. I completely forgot I ordered these. Just a simple sort of wallpapery, mindless book. It's got some like manga pages. Honestly, yeah, anyway. These are Disney's. I wanted to do a huge Disney video with you all. And I ordered this one. Let me zoom out. I completely forgot that I ordered this. But I wanted to do a big Disney video with everyone, like a mass sort of one. Let me go from this one. So, hi Anna. I completely forgot about stuff. Oh, don't even ask. It's not my fault. I'm not responsible. So yeah, I wanted to do a huge video, which is going to come up very soon. And it's just like what Disney books are available out there. Got that one. I'm not responsible for this kind of thing. It was the finger slipped. So, oh, I like that. Ugh, why do I do this to myself? And then I got these guys, which are children's type ones, but they're not really. And they're more true to the film. So I've got a Frozen one, which is just, I'm going to do flip through, not now because we're colouring. These were like £3.10. They weren't expensive. They were so cheap. And then we got the Moana one. Oh my lord. It wasn't me, I promise you. Oh, what's wrong with me? I know. I need to stop. I have a problem. I forgot I ordered these, and I showed Desiree the other day that I did, and I forgot about it today. Yeah, anyway, I showed the girls, and then, you know, I completely forgot after. This is the Tangled one. So I'll do a flip through on another video. Oh, why did I forget? I forgot after I showed Desiree what I'd ordered. I forgot all about it. So that was the Maxi Colo one. And then I've got Princesses one. And this is all of them. So, yeah, it's got quite a few. I need to do I'm going to do a big Disney stream on what books are available out there. Because I love my Disney as mindless stuff. Okay, that is it. I'm not doing any more flips. We're going into this now. Finally, you're saying, finally. I hear the words. I hear the words. Finally, Sam, get on with it. So that's what I'm going to do. I don't know. That was from Amazon France, by the way. I ordered all those. So, hi, Anna. I didn't see you come in. Hi. Okay, so we're going to get back in, finally. Okay, 872 Luminance down as a base. Start this show on the road because, yeah, there we go. I had most definitely ordered something, and I'm saying to you guys, so it's making me look a liar. I'm saying to you, I've not ordered anything. I've not ordered nothing. What have I ordered? I've not, you know, rubbish. I've not ordered a thing. And then that comes. So, yeah, I have, apparently. And that was a stupid... What time did I order that? Oh, sorry, guys. I ordered... Oh, let me stop that. Stop. I ordered that at 4 in the morning about 2 weeks ago with one of my stupid times that I go to bed. So I am not responsible for that. So what you're working on, what you all working on at the moment. So put a base down of your colour to start with. Let me put your brightness up. Is that better on your screens? Okay. I think we need a huge injection of happiness, guys, at the minute. So do share all your happy stuff, what you are working on at the moment. So I have figured for ages that the luminance work really well in this book, and so do the prismas. The wax-based pencils work really well on this paper and these books, in my opinion. You're on your mermaid page. Hiya, Connie. How are you, my lovely? You're working on Girl Power. And Hansel and Gretel. Nice. Yeah, there's so many flips on YouTube, guys. If you want to have a look, those books what I've just bought are online. And if you type them in, I will put them in the description when I finish the video. You've put your marker base on Tamatara. Nice. You're practicing colouring faces. You're working on Gretel from Fabiana's Hansel and Gretel. You're working on the silhouettes. Victorian Darlings and Romantic Country. The Ice Cream Girl from Pat Manga. Nice. Clockwork and Lumiere from the Thomas Kincaid. Deborah Muller, Hocus Pocus would be okay for you to do for a colouring. I haven't got any of her books. Obsessed with Hannah Lynn and Jasmine Beckett. Yeah, I love them both. You're working on the portrait that you went to uni with. The girl that you went to uni with. Nice. Hiya, Deb. So I haven't done much colouring today, I'm afraid. I am blabbering on. Story of my life. I need a filter that someone's like, I said to, who did I say this the other day? I need like a, that's washed out again. Oh, I need a on and off button, I think. Andrew would agree. Right, so that is starting it off. I'm going to just get all the skin at the same time instead of doing just the face. Let's get this on now, and then we can work up from there. So sometimes if you've got anything for me, just pop it in caps. I might miss it still, because my head does come down to the page quite frequently, and chat does move pretty quick. So I might miss stuff, and it's not me ignoring, it's just I've missed it. So just pop it back in again when you know I'm looking at the screen, and you'll know that because I'm reading it. I'll say it out loud. Hocus Pocus bit with Joybots pick, and I try and find a bit of colour along. Oh, yeah, I know what one now. Snail's in one of the Kirby books. Oh, nice, Connie. Yeah, same here. Kelly O'Gorman's calendar, Terry Sherman's first collection, nice. Escape to Wonderland and the Stuffed Animals, Jade Summer, nice. Hi, Shauna. I know, Ray. I hear you. I am the world's worst for it, and I forget about things. Hi, Laura. How are you? Hi, Kim. Okay, now I'm getting the Burnt Ochre 077. Now I'm going to start going in just a little bit to start shading this up a bit. Now gonna put this around the edging, same as Miss Belle's cheeks. I want her a bit browner rather than too rosy, so I'm just going to start adding in. Don't forget, I'm not blending out and I'm not worrying about the pencil lines to start with. I've never worried about that because I blend out and do all the shading after. Oh, it keeps going washed out. I do apologise. There we go. Hiya, is it Dialyn? Lynn? Is your name Lynn? Grace, I can't say that I disagree with Mum. Deborah Miller, Tiki One, Deborah Miller actually comment. Nice, Mum. Yeah, that was the one that Kate gifted. So I'm just going in a little bit with that. If you want me to repeat my numbers out, this is Luminance 077. And I'm just starting to plan where I want my colours to go, like I usually do. I'm going to use a bit of a guide. Same as here, because she's got the nose line there. Oh, that's nice, Grace. Yeah, Mum's always colouring. She never stops. She's got robot hands. Honestly, I've done one picture, Mum's done 10. I call her robot hands. She is robot hands, I'm convinced. I'm convinced that she is, you know. I don't know if does anyone else have anyone in their family that does it with them? Hi, Sharon. Yeah, she's a Terminator. The colorinator. Yeah, so anyone else, let's talk about that. Does anyone in there have in their family or their best friends or anyone that's artsy or have anyone that they colour with, you meet up with, you sit and colour with, or is there anyone in your family? That's okay. Oh, that's nice, Susie. Connie, there's so many, my lovely. I'm going to do a huge Disney stream on what books are available and do flip throughs of each of them. It might take me 2 hours, but I'll be there. I could do that actually. I might come on tomorrow and do that. Your daughter, how sweet. Hiya. Aw, that's nice, Francis. With your friend from uni. Oh, how sweet, Elizabeth. You got your mum at it. Yeah, my mum's the one. It's nice to have someone, but it's also, I said to Mum, it's bankruptcy because I have to buy double. Your aunt is an artist. Your 14-year-old granddaughter is really good. Your daughter and granddaughter colour, that's so, so nice to have that in the family. Yeah, I joke and I say, having Mum, it's bankruptcy. But I don't mind. I don't mind. It just, sometimes I sit there and I think, I can't just buy one. I'll have to buy Mum one as well. So that is how the story goes. Oh, Kim, your mum too. See, it's a nice hobby actually to have and have someone else because you talk about it as well, don't you? You like show each other your pictures and, you know, all that sort of stuff. So, right, we're just getting that in now. I'm going to go back with 872 in the Luminance. Now I'm going to go over that and blend that out a bit. So at first, when you start putting your colours down, don't forget it might look a bit darker and a bit more drastic than what you intend it to be. It's because you've not done your blending, your shading and all of that. You're just putting your colours down on the page. You work on it. When you work on it, it changes it. So I've had quite a few people say, oh, Sam, I'm getting so frustrated. I can't do it. Rubbish. You can. I tell everyone, you can do it. Just take your time and it will be there. Don't rubbish your work. Your work is fine as it is. Ah, she doesn't live. See, this looks a bit, one second, she's looking a bit too tanned on your screen. Let me turn that down. There we go. So, yeah, you can do it. God, if we all started knowing it all, where's the fun in that? You should see my first pictures. They are just plain standard marker pictures. Nothing to them, no shading, no, and I was proud and I still am proud. What's wrong with that? Nothing's wrong with it. You go with what you enjoy. There is nothing wrong with that. Because people say, oh, I can't shade, I can't do any, I just do markers. There's nothing wrong with that. There is absolutely nothing wrong with doing just plain marker pictures. Go for it. If you want to start shading, then take the time. There's many people on the internet who has got tutorials out there. You can start from them. I'm not a tutorial channel. I just colour and talk with you guys and teach you little things that I've picked up. But don't get disheartened by your stuff. Oh, thank you, Katie. Ah, well, you will enjoy them. You will enjoy them. There you go. Exactly. Belinda's amazing, isn't she? There's so many things that you can follow. Honestly, there really is. But it is a big thing. Like, you hear quite a lot of people say, I don't like my work. I am not proud of it. Why? Be proud. Did you enjoy it? If you did, then you've done what you've wanted to do. You've got the purpose in your colouring. You've enjoyed it. Be proud of it. I used to criticise myself too much. And I just think, you know what? I enjoyed that. So, oh well, that's the whole thing in it. Ah. So are you all, Connie. You're all up. Just trust me on that. It doesn't, you don't have to compare to anyone. Just enjoy it. It doesn't matter if you're doing crayons even. Just honestly sit back and you enjoy the process. That's the whole thing in it. Okay. So moving on from my little rant. It's not a rant. It's just, I hate people being so disheartened by their work. And I'm like, no, don't be disheartened by it. You sat there and enjoyed it for a reason. Okay, burnt sienna in 069. And we're just going to start bringing in a little bit more shading just to the edging of her face and bring that into her cheeks. We will put a little bit of pinky in there. Gosh, I'm doing like the most simple mindless pages as well as sitting and shading. You need the mindless stuff as well. It's a balance, and it also goes mood dependent. I don't know about you all, but especially as well if you're watching this back, I like to go by what I'm feeling mood wise. And I know some people don't work that way. I do. If I feel it, I want to colour it. And that could be person, that could be a pattern, it could be a Disney, it could be Momo. I just go by what I feel at the time. And I feel some people work better on demand. Like if you've had a job in art and you have to go by a demand. For those of us who haven't had that, some of us go by mood and what we like to, what we're feeling for at the time. And I think that for me I've found is my way of enjoying my hobby. And I think that's probably why I don't do as many buddy colours as much now. Pickle, I loved your stuff. Exactly. Look, Pickle, everyone loves them. Yeah, see, I do, Ray. Japanese game. It's English in here. I'm so sorry because I don't understand. Do you know, Laura, that is an amazing idea. Laura just said, I colour the same picture every year to see how far you've come. Hi, Rosalita. So I'm just going in a little bit and going around the edging. And this is in 069. So who's colouring at this minute in time? And it's not like last weekend. There's not back-to-back streams. You can have a life this week. Yeah, exactly. Hi, Gemma. Ah, you all are. Yeah, way painting and watching. What are you painting, Dee Dee? You're still in bed, Laura. I wish I was. Yeah, I had a lazy morning. I've been having the most notorious bedtimes recently, so I actually went to bed at a decent hour and caught up. Abandoned books, nice. I love your abandoned stuff. There you go. You ordered New Enchanted Forest to see the development. Started in Enchanted Forest years ago. You love that book. Frances is making her way through hers. Bless her. She's getting there. She's going to complete it. Yeah. I know, Susie. I went to bed at 2 in the morning, which you're going to say still late, but trust me, it's not. Not when I've been going to bed at 6, 7 and stupid hours. It's not. I just haven't been able to switch off. This is what I mean. I need just some downtime, really. Okay, now I'm going to grab, so I can blend that in, my 872, because I've just put that in to just darken her up a bit. Just to get those shadows going. Yeah, I know it's still quite late and you're thinking, no, Sam, that's not an acceptable hour. But it was better than what I have been recently. Yeah. Yeah, body colours are very rare for me at the moment, just because as well, when you have the channel, you want to kind of keep on top of what you're doing, and trying to fit a body colour in at the same time is quite a hard thing, but definitely soon. Body colours, I don't do them as often anymore just because I was finding them hard to keep up with, because I'm trying to do a body colour, then trying to do the stuff for the channel. And, like it took me an hour today, and I wanted to sit and colour beforehand, but it took me an hour to set up because I've got to put the lighting, all of that. And it's just timing. It's just timing with it all, but definitely soon. Definitely soon. Okay, so now I'm going to grab my white luminance and I'm just going to blend in the middle of the forehead because that will be her lighter area before I fiddle around. I need to stop talking so much and just focus for a second, because I do blabber on. So, and the chin is the lightest area, isn't it? Because I wanted to have a bit of a shine. Yeah, it does. It does. Hiya, Claire. Did I miss anyone? Hi, anyone that has come in. A huge welcome. Hope you're having a good Saturday. So I'm just getting the white luminance and I'm just going to put this down. Now, underneath as well, it's going to have a little bit. I need to have a little bit of pink in there as well. Just start to rosy up her cheeks a tad. But for the most part, she's going to have I want her a little bit more bronze because the brown hair, this won't stand out. So I'm going to grab, I'm going to grab the Deco Pink, I think, or is it, yeah, or blush pink. So I'm going to put some of that in there. If that will show through, just a tad. I'm going quite hard with my pressure, just to sort of, this is Deco Pink actually. Just a little bit of rosying in their cheeks there. So I'm very slow today because I'm talking a lot, and I don't think I'll get much done, but I'll try. So I'm going to move down a little bit. Don't forget this, your colour is a little bit, hold on, let's take that down. Your colour on your screen will be a little bit more. There we go. Yeah, thanks, Kim. Okay, so now I'm going to get back my I'm going to get back the burnt ochre 077. Not a lot of it. Just shadow up underneath her chin a little. I will do a mixture of prismas and luminance, but I'm enjoying the luminance at the moment, and I'm finding that I'm a bit comfortable with them for skin. So I'm just going to do that with you on stream. I know they're expensive pencils, but you can kind of match them to the pencil sets that you've got and go with what you've got. Then I'm going to grab 872 in the luminance again and blend that in a bit. I will bring some prismas in, but for now I'm sticking, just for the skin, I'm sticking with the luminance. I'm coming down. Is your lighting okay? Yeah. So I'm just getting that in there a little. Then I'm going to grab the 069 luminance. Again, I'm just going to darken up under her chin a little bit, just because there's a bit of a shadowing underneath. And same with sort of there. I'm just not on the chat for a second. Hiya, Melissa. My chat's gone 1 second. Got to click the line. Thank you, Fairy. Yeah, I love luminance. Honestly, at the moment is my go-to. I mean, I love all my pencils. You know me, and I will make most things like work to how I want them. But don't forget, different pencils work on different papers. So it's not all books that take to the luminance. Same as Prism. You know, some books, depending on the tooth of the paper, might not work well with pencils that, like the Pablos, I find they are very hard in certain books, especially smoother papers. Oil just slides. Hi, Janet. Hi, everyone. Hope you're all good. So back to my 077. So a couple of months ago, Jen, Reading with Publisher Jen, our lovely Jen, she did a Disney fairy tale fortnight in the group. And everyone bought these books. We're all guilty of it. I got a few more. I already had the Girl Power and I already had the portraits. But nearly everyone went on Amazon UK and Amazon France and bought a surge of Disney books. Am I right? And we've all got these Disney books sitting there because of that, because we all bought too many than we should have done. And no one's done some lately. So I thought, do you know what? Let's do Disney because it brings happiness. Everyone bought them. And Jen broke Amazon that day that she started the colour along. See, we are, yeah, so we need to get some Disney flow going on here because that Reading with Pugs, I absolutely love that group. We got too many out. We just broke Amazon that day. We really did. And I remember looking at everyone's posts of their hauls and they were like, oh, I've just bought so many. Desiree's got about 1 million coming as well. And hold on. Sorry, everyone. Yeah, they are fun. They are fun. So I'm thinking that we need to do this on a stream. So that's why I came on with it today. But yeah, we did. We all bought, and I know some got all of the Hachette Heroes ones. Yeah, me. 872 again. So I'm just going to blend that in a bit. Yeah, so we did buy a load of these Hachette Hero books because of our Disney fairy tale event that the group had. And I thought, okay, do you know what? Let's just do this today. It brings a lot of happiness to a lot of people. And I know some people will perceive it as quite childish. And it's not the case. A colouring book's a colouring book. You know, do what you will with it. You bought the pink one. Hold on, guys. Yeah, do what you will with, you know, a book. A book's there to enjoy, whether it's Disney or something like Serene. There's so many books on the market, but you're never too old for it. And it doesn't, you know, I'm 31. And, you know, I was 31 in April. People might think I'm like 10. I'm not. I'm 31. And I still watch it and I still enjoy it. And I still love the magical feeling that it brings to a lot of people, a lot of families, people with children that take them to Disney World. And I just think it's something nice for everyone to enjoy. Yeah, that's it. Same here, Susie. Yes, she does. She does amazing. V over at, is it Colouring with V? Colouring at V's, I think her channel's called. Because I'm sure she's colouring at V's. She does amazing things with a cheap Disney book. Crazy amazing. So go check her out. Right, so I'm going to grab my white and blend in the tops because the tops is going to be her lighter part. The darker part I'm thinking is the underneath. The lighter part is going to be on the top. Yeah, she does amazing stuff. So you go over to V. She does a great amount with her cheap Disney books. She gets the budget, like $1.99 books, and turns it into something that you're like, wow, you know. Take care, anyone that's going. Bye, Katie. So I'm going to grab that before I put in some espresso. 069, just around the edge only. Bring a little bit in there. Yeah, you can make a book work for you. You know, you don't have to be into Disney. Good grief, I'm not shoving this down your throat. You don't have to be into these types of books at all. You can stick with something a bit more, you know, what you class as adult, like flowers, botanicals, faces. You know, I'm not shoving it down anyone's throat that you've got to buy these, but personally for me, I'm just telling you that I really do. Yeah, exactly. There's so many places you can go to, isn't there? Right, I need espresso. And then we're going to move on to her hair, then her dress. Right, so I'm going to grab some espresso, and this is just to put a bit of shadowing only. So just be a bit wary about where you put your shadows because it can make it look a bit muddy if not. So just keeping it quite simple. Just espresso is a good way of shadowing without putting the black down and having it quite in your face. Same with like under the chin, just a little bit darker than I probably would anywhere else. So it's entirely up to you how you do this, but this is just how I do things. I show you how I do stuff, that's all. That's what this channel, I'm showing you how I colour things. That's what I do. Yeah, exactly. Hi, Victoria. I don't know. That's okay. You don't have to. You're part of it. You've got no choice now. So you're a part of the gang. So is it Dionia? Just talk. Everyone will welcome you with open arms. It's a very welcoming community. Very welcoming. So I hope that you feel comfortable to talk. If you don't, you can lurk, it's fine. But if you can't, and honestly, everyone is very welcoming. Bless you. Okay, so we kind of got her skin tone going down there. Now I'm going to move on to her hair, and I'm thinking about bringing the prismas out now. So, yeah, that is what I'm going to do. So her undertone is going to be quite a light brown. And I think I'm going to go in with a darker brown, like dark brown, and then maybe bring in a little bit black. But she needs a very light brown undertone. So I'm thinking, I'm thinking maybe, sorry guys, I'm just looking at my colours in front of me. Maybe I'm going to put a burnt ochre down to initially start with. Oh, sorry, my voice is really quite croaky today. So I'm going to put burnt ochre. This is my spare set. Take care, Dee Dee. Have a good day. This is going to be burnt ochre 943. And I'm going to very lightly just base this down, lightest pressure possible on the page. Lightly does it. Oh, my stomach. Did you hear that? Did that mic pick it up? My stomach just growled at you all. I'm sorry. I do apologize. Apologize for my tummy. Is it Dionia? Oh, I'm glad I got it right. I'm usually really bad with names. Really bad. Hiya, Kerry. Oh, you're very welcome here. You're very welcome here. So I'm basing down to initially start burnt ochre 943 in the prismas. I've moved to prismas. I just wanted the skin in the luminance. We'll move to prismas. Yeah, everyone's open and free to chat. And don't forget, I always welcome people to share their Instagrams. And, you know, if you want to go to anyone's channels, click on their three dots. If you want to subscribe, ring their bells. The only thing I do say, and I think it's just disrespectful, is just not to say, for instance, someone else has come on to live stream and you're here and then you're like, all right, I'm going now, so-and-so's on. I'm like, okay, you don't have to tell me, but that's fine. You don't have to be here, you know. You've got lives. I appreciate everyone being here, but just be mindful. That person has put so much time into, you know, preparing for a live stream. And I just find it, I don't know, I just think just don't announce it that someone else has come on. I just find that a little bit like, okay, just fine, you know, just go. You know, you don't have to say anything, but I appreciate you all so much. You know I do. I love you to pieces. But if someone else comes on, just don't announce it. It's disrespectful to the host, I think. It's like someone said in another person's stream, oh, Sammy's on, I'm going. And I thought, oh my God, you know, I felt awful. I felt responsible. So I'm sorry to anyone who does live stream and that was said. I really do. Hi, Natalie. How are you? So I'm now going to bring in a bit of light umber and make sure your pencil is sharp because we've just got a base coat going. I'm not an Amazon affiliate. People might, I'm not. So if I put links, it's not, but it does help other people if they put a link. Yeah, Kenneth, it's horrible to the people who are live streaming. Yeah, I'm good, thanks, Natalie. Okay, light umber. Sorry about Tilly. I'm going to now start in with my strokes. Yeah, it's you know, it's just respectful to the host of the stream to not do that to them. Because it's disheartening. You know, they're streaming and their time, and I thought, I felt really bad. I felt responsible, you know, because they said to me, oh, you know, you came on and everyone left my stream, and I felt awful. I'm so sorry, you know, because it was announced. But everyone's here, you know, for different reasons. And that's that. So we'll move on from that. But it's just a little mindful thing. I just think to be mindful of it, you know. So we are going in with the light umber 941 in the Prismas. The Luminance was just for the skin. So have you all got plans for the weekend? Yeah, I'm swishing and flicking. Swishing and flicking. So I'm doing my motion. So I'm going in with my first colour. This is not my final colour. This is to get it going, like I always do with my hair. Now, this takes practice doing hair because it took me 3 years, guys, to get confident with hair. So, you know, it takes time. It takes time. So just bringing that in and getting a highlight going. So remember, as I'm coming off the page, I'm allowing that pencil to flick up and off. Colour into your weekend. Yeah. Sometimes it's good to have a little break, isn't it, Dionia? You've been up since 5:20 to get your son's bike race. Nice. Although the 5:20 bit doesn't sound as good. So we are just bringing in sharp pencil, bringing that down. And this part here, I'm going to keep it, I'm not going to do the swish flick bit. I'm going to keep that as quite solid and just bring up. Same with up, coming up into these. Keep it sharp and bring that in. So, hold on. Oh, it's Monday. I just read that. So, yeah. Is it hubby's fault? Okay, so bringing that up. Bless him. So you got it on Monday now. So let's bring that up. Same with this bit here. Thank you, Andrea, sweetheart. I hope you're well as well. Okay, I'll just see just a teeny bit. Thank you, Kim. She'll get there. She'll get there. We're going to try and do as much as we can today. I can't promise I won't finish it today. It'll probably be 2 streams, but that's fine. I've just gone over the line, but that's just me. So before I start bringing my other colours in, it's just plotting it out. Remember, I always say about planning your colours where you want them, and you know. So swishing out and flicking the pencil outwards, it makes a huge difference for me on my pictures to how I'm happy with them and the turnout of them. So I'm learning new things every day when I colour, you know. I do. I learn as I go along, and whatever I learn, I come on here and I'm like, look, everyone, I've worked this out. Oh, Desiree, I'm sure you are. Hi, Scooby Girl. I missed that. 1 second. Love the way you do hair, so I'm finally getting the hang of it. I've learned so much watching you. Oh, thanks, Victoria. I'm glad my live streams have been of some help. We do cover a lot on one stream. You know, we don't just do one thing, and I know that finds it harder to, you know, pick and choose which ones you want to rewatch back. So I do apologise because there's no massive structure to them, but we do try and keep to what we've originally planned. So we've started off with that. That's not our final. So Mushy's, oh, bless you. Ah, well, I'm hoping that you find this a happy place. That was a Faber-Castell Perfection, Kimberly. Keep going, Desiree. Don't give up on it. I haven't given up on black hair. Okay, so now I'm going to dark brown in 946, and this sharp pencil. You've got to press a bit harder, but don't break your lead like me. Don't do a Sam. I seem to break my leads constantly. So this is pressing too hard. You've got to put some pressure in order to get that colour in though. So I'm leaving a bit of a shine. But I want that sharp so that you can see the lines. So I'm bringing that up. Took a couple of my pencils out case to work, putting them back in order. Yeah, I like mine in order. Oh, thank you, Scooby. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. Well, I love being here. I do it. I do it because I absolutely love being here. And as cheesy as that sounds, it is such a social aspect as well as trying to whatever I've picked up to sort of tell that. Do I make sense? I babble, but you know what I mean. So if I pick up anything and people say, "Oh, Sam, how did you find that out?" then I love to come on and say, "Look, this is how I did it." So swishing that out. Now the same with here. I want to keep her hair at the top as like solid as possible. You don't need to shade that bit. Take care, Kim. Have an amazing day. You're welcome. You're welcome here. Okay, so swishing that up. It's funny how the Harry Potter heads knew my reference. I use it all the time, and I don't think so Harry Potter heads would not pick that up, you know, people that didn't know Harry Potter. But I always say swish and flick. So your flicking motion is upwards as you come up and out. So she's starting to have her hair come up. Ah. Yeah, and we all miss Jen, don't we? We miss her streams. Okay, so I'm going to bring that up as well. And same with underneath. Now coming underneath here, you know, because it's got a little bit more of a shadow, you would make that a little bit darker anyway, which we're going to bring our black pencil in. So I'm kind of just going, but leaving a bit of a shine on her hair. I like the shine. Victoria, I've been to Warner Brothers World. Yeah, I definitely have. Oh, that's okay. I'm glad that you're here when you can be. As I said, I'm not robbing you of your lives, bless you. And bless, you know, sometimes you're here for 2 and 3 hours and I'm like, oh my goodness, thanks. But you also have to go and eat and do things and get a drink and have time with the family, you know, all of that normal everyday stuff that I feel like sometimes I've robbed you of your time. But they are here on playback. So for those of you that watch this on playback, thanks as well. You're absolutely amazeballs. Okay, so we've got to come over here. Now bring that dark brown in. Oh, oh, thank you, Natalie. No, it's not for kids. It is, well, of course, colouring is for kids as well. But who told you that? You know, I disagree with that wholeheartedly. That is why adult colouring is out there. You can, gosh, you know, it's for everyone. I would say that's like, if someone said that to me, I'd say, oh, that's poison to my ears. No. I'd love to go to the one in America. I really want to go to the US, but I've been to the one in London. Yeah. Now I'm going to grab my black Prisma, and I'm just going to bring some of those in. Don't forget, it's got to be a sharp point. Oh, I have to go. I have to go. It's very therapeutic. Very therapeutic. It served a purpose for so many people, hasn't it, colouring? Whether it's health, relaxation, or just something that you find fun. So that's why it's out there. It wouldn't be out there. There wouldn't be channels, and there wouldn't be so much choice in books if it wasn't a thing. So yeah, it is Desiree, but it's very sweet. Yeah, exactly. It served a purpose, doesn't it? If you find it enjoyable, don't stop. Just because someone says, "Oh, it's for children," rubbish. It's not for kids, it's for everyone. It's for kids, it's for adults, it's for anyone. It's for, you know, any age group. And if they find it, just say, well, you know, if you don't like it, that's fine. But I do. So don't be embarrassed about it. Jesus, everyone I know knows that I do it. Everyone. Okay, so we're getting a little something going on here. It's very sweet. It's very sweet. Okay, let's turn that down. So that's the depth of her colour of her hair. So we'll start on these blues. Now, I did get reference pictures out. 1 second. Hello to 116 of you watching. For those that are lurking, a huge hello. Now, I did do these reference pictures because I wanted to look at the colour of her book, which is blue. I wanted to look at the colour of all of these amazing books because we've got so many in the background. And I wanted to look at the colours of her eyes and the colours of her clothes. So I have a reference picture because I wanted to keep her as true to the Belle as we possibly can. So I'm going to now move over to the blues. And I'm going to leave her eyes and her lips for a second. Yeah, just correct him. I do. I don't have any problem in correcting people. I'm all right by saying, no, it's fine. What are you on about? I love it. Okay, so I'm going to grab... I need a couple of darker blues. So hold on, everyone. I'm going to pick out... this is powder blue in 1087, and this is going to be my base down. So her bow is the blue. Her dress here is blue. Now with the white, we're going to have a slight grey shading to it. So it will be white, but it will have a grey undertone around the edges blended in with buff titanium in the luminance. So got to have a bit of buff in there, haven't we? That is all white. This bit here is blue. So we're going to bring that blue shading in a little. Just do a base of it. So it takes away, the thing what I always find with me personally, once you get a base going, you've got no white page left when you shade. So it eliminates that. Hi, Loretta, how are you? Thanks, Rosita. Yeah, I'm from London. Her back of this is blue, isn't it? Yeah. I'm going to keep, do you know what? This is, if it's not, I will. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that blue because there's going to be white. I don't want too much white in it. So we'll do that as an under. So this is the powder blue in the Prismacolor. We're now using Prismas, so we need to get a little chip here. I've got my little Funko Pop chip, and he's got his little chip in there, look. He's so cute. And oh, that's me throwing things. Mrs. Pops and Chip. And this is who my little Chip, my dog, was named after. So, yep, that is the story of how Chips becomes Mr. Chips. My little Chip, which you've all seen, I think. So we're getting that on the page. I'm gonna I am a big kid. I really am. So let's get this in. I'm not shading with this colour. This is going to be the undertone colour so that there isn't any white on the page. So this will be what we get started with, and our first colour down. Now, you don't have to do bases. You can do marker bases if that's better. These are single-sided images, so, you know, you could do this as a marker base with a very pale pastel blue and shade on top with pencils, which would be brilliant. But I'm doing this as a pencil piece, so I'm not going to be using markers, which would be a lot easier on the hands, let's face it. And that's another thing. If you suffer with anything like arthritis in the hands, or, you know, just you find this a bit tough, grab a marker and base it first, because these are single-sided, but make sure you put a few pieces of card behind, because these are, you know, harder work with pencils, but we got a base going. So you all right on your screens? I'm just making sure, and the sound's okay because we had a little blip earlier. I don't know what's wrong with you, Desiree. We have to sort that out. We've got to sort it out. Okay, so I've got Blue Slate in 1024. This will be my next one up. It's slightly darker, not much. And now I'm going to sort of go from the corners with a medium pressure and bring that down a little, not too much. We're just going to bring some of that in. Again, I'm not blending yet. I'm sort of just starting to put down where I want my colours. Now, I come up here and I'm doing a medium pressure, not hard, and I'm fading it out. Yeah, sounds good. Great. Remember, if it's aimed at me, everyone, just pop it in caps so I don't miss it. And a huge welcome to anyone that I have missed. Thank you for being here today. I hope you're all doing well. So just bringing that up and leaving this area here as like the part where I'm going to have a bit of, just a little bit of, you know, not white space, but where you can see the shading. So I'm layering up from powder blue 1087 into Blue Slate 1024. That's a look then. So we'll bring that up. Now, there will be a slight shadow here because there's a book on her that would probably make that bit darker. So bear that in mind. Oh, thank you. And then, sorry, there is, the harder you press with a Prisma or any wax pencil, you are going to have a bit of a wax bloom. It's natural. Some people say, oh, you know, am I pressing too hard? No, they are waxy. They are waxy. We can't get, there's no getting around that. They are a waxy pencil. They're soft cord, but they're so versatile. So again, going to bring some of that Blue Slate here. Is anyone going to do any Disney's? And don't forget, we got the Instagram colour along, the new one. So if you go over to Colour and Chat with Sammy on Instagram, we've got the September one going on now, which is the colour Fae, Fantasy and Fairy Tales. So Disney's permitted, but it's got to be the fairy tales like Alice. But it's more in the way of like fairies and, you know, sort of grim fairy tales. But you can include a few Disney. There's a few Disney fairy tales in there. Ah, thank you, Kenneth. You just did a beautiful one, Francis. You did your Jasmine one. So chat with this, put PDF down. It's a book. It's girl power. I will do the proper description and stuff once the stream has ended. I will do the picture and the thumbnail. I mean, so still bringing that blue slate in and starting to shade a bit now. So I have to speed it up a bit because otherwise we won't get much achieved, and I do want to get something achieved with you all. So this is the Girl Power by Hachette Heroes. And it's available on Amazon UK and Amazon France. Dionia, it's just so someone's a host. I'll quickly talk you through colour alongs. So if there's an Instagram colour along, someone will be the host of it. So i.e. I've got one every month, except I won't have one in December. And all it is you submit your picture. You do a picture for it, specifically for that colour along, and you tag and hashtag it over on Instagram, the host. So then the host reposts it, and then it goes into an album with everybody's entries in them. And it's just a nice thing. It gives people something to look forward to. And, you know, some of them are pretty cool. Kathy, go for it. You're doing a Disney one as well. Yeah, so they're just a little fun thing that everyone collectively gathers for, you know, in their own homes and sits and just enjoys colouring a picture for that event. And Instagram has got so many. YouTubers do them too. You know, you have to head over to people's channels or people's Instagrams in order to find them. But if you're on Instagram, guys, and you go over to Passionista Colorista, she links all of the Instagram colour alongs every month, bless her. Yeah, they're fairy tales, Grace. You certainly can. Like the Hansel and Gretel one would be perfect. Snow White is a fairy tale. You know, it's also like a little prompt as you could use. You know, the Jade Summer dark fantasy, light fantasy, they're perfect for it. Your Jasmine Beckett Griffith fairies are perfect. Anything fantastical and fantasy would be perfect. Now I'm going to get electric blue. Yeah, Hansel and Gretel is a fairy tale for sure. So of course, so going to grab electric blue in 1040. Don't know if this is going to work. Hold on. Probably not. No, not going to grab that one. Okay, let's get a different one. Let's go darker. So let's grab Copenhagen Blue maybe. Let's try that one. Hold on before. Yeah. Copenhagen Blue 906. Forget the electric blue. That one was not going on. So darkest only and blend that out after. So very lightly with this blue actually. So now I'm going to get my powder blue and just on the edges blend that in. It just keeps a bit of a lighter blue to it, but not overwhelming it like an indigo might. So same with this part, just with the Copenhagen, just a little bit around the edge. Is it coming up on your screens okay? Yeah. It is. It's Chip. It's little Chip. That's what you can see. It's this little fella. It is. Yeah, if you go over to Fashionista Colorista, she lists every single Instagram colour along that she can find from every single host. She is incredible for that, bless her heart. And don't forget, guys, she does do podcasts, and I have done one. So if you head over to Fashionista Colorista, you can find out all that stuff. And she's just done one with Joanna Basford as well. So to be asked for that, she's trying to do colorists, YouTubers, and artists. She's done one with Hannah Lynn. She's done one with Joanna Basford. She did one with the beautiful Katrine, who passed away. She's done one with Laura Rafferty. She's done one with quite a few people. Thank you, dear. Thank you. And I have done one as well. Not just, I'm not trying to advertise myself here. I'm just letting you know. If you wanted to hear me babble on even more, I've also done a podcast where I sat and spoke about why it helps me with my pain. So that was fun to be asked. So I'm going to get my powder blue now, and I'm going to blend that out. So yeah, I was very honoured to have been asked, and I sat and I spoke, and it was really nice. Isabel just got a way of making you feel very comfortable. So powder blue, and I'm just blending those pencil lines out. Coming down to here. Now under here you're going to have a bit darker, so just plot that out. And I'm going to put a little bit of espresso in that part because it is shadowing underneath her. So I will do that. And then sort of go along this line, keep with the shading, and there will be pencil lines to start with because you're only putting the colour down. No, it's not too old to start. Yeah. So Shalene also informs everyone of YouTube colour alongs, Facebook colour alongs, and Instagram colour alongs. And no, you're never too old to start. Never too old to start. I'm just going to get my espresso just under here, under her book. I'm going to give her a bit of shadow because that would shadow naturally, wouldn't it? So I'm just going to put that underneath. And then with the powder blue, I'm going to blend those pencil lines out, otherwise you can see it. And just blend that in, back into it all. Hi, Zoe. I have not seen you around in an age. How are you doing? Nice to see you over here. Where's my colouring glue? I know he seems to know it all, doesn't he? He's working. He's working. Did you hear him about the buff titanium and the what's he call it? Bandit brown. Yeah. I seriously, I don't know where he gets it from. Yeah, it's so good to see you. You're currently covered in Rabbit Girl. Oh, isn't it a Korean book, that one? I haven't got that one, but I've seen some great images from it. Yeah, buff it out with white titanium. I know. I don't know where he comes from. Seriously, I don't know. I say to him all the time, like, where did I find you? Okay, still with my Copenhagen Blue. I do say to him, like, where did I find you? Seriously, where in the heck did I find you? Hi, Laurie, as well. I didn't see you there, sweet. Sorry about that. If I've missed anyone, I do apologise. I've just missed you and not seen you. So a huge happy Saturday to you, and I hope you are all very well today. So this is the Copenhagen Blue that we're just starting to put in there and get some shading down on Belle's apron. It is an apron, a pinny. Is it a pinafore? I call it an apron, but it's like a pinafore, isn't it? Do you think that the Disney girls make you feel like you know, like they're all so pretty and they all wear dresses? I can't remember the last time I wore a dress. You're hunting your girl power, big cat. Whack it out on her. Hi, gal. Nah, he's a nutcase, seriously. Oh, he is a nut. He's actually really chilled out and laid back, and then he says things and he cracks himself up more than I laugh at him. I sit there looking at him with a straight face like I don't find it funny, and he sits there laughing his head off at himself, and I say to him, Andrew, you're on your own there, you know, you're on your own, mate. And he sits there cracking up. My mum will tell you. I never wear them, Zoe. Take care, Kenneth. Have a great day. Huge hugs. Okay, so we've got something. Now, I'm going to bring just some extra lines in with the Copenhagen Blue. Now, you don't have to do this part if you're going to do this. I just like to add a little bit of extra to it. Rosalita, I use the majority of the time for my Prismas the M&R brass sharpener. It is heavy, so I don't always say that this would be good if you have like problems with hands or anything. But then I also have been using, which was gifted by Selena, which is she's a beautiful person. She gifted this swordfish one, and it makes the sharpest tips and points on your pencils. The good thing with the M&R sharpener is double holes. One does them like the factory that you get, you know, with your Prismas, and the other one will get it to a relatively sharp point. Whereas you're never going to be able to achieve the sharpest like the swordfish does with the M&R. Just putting it out there. I've never been able to. Yeah, so yeah, there's so many sharpeners on the market, and each of them work really well with different pencils. The swordfish sharpener works well with them all. Touch wood. Touch wood. Yeah, the M&R's an all-rounder, and I've never had any breakages with that, with my Prismas. Never. So just still with my Copenhagen Blue. Sharpeners is a case. I've got the T-Gal for the Holbeins. There are so many out there, and I use different sharpeners for different pencils because I find that different sharpeners work best. Now, Jen over at Reading with Pugs told me about the T-Gal for the Holbeins and works a dream. An Orbit sharpener, never heard of that one. The M&R sharpener breaks your pulleys. Try the swordfish with your pulleys. Honestly, swordfish sharpener is I'm like, it's life-changing. It's life-changing. Honestly, I absolutely love it. It's used all the time now by me. Right, I'm going to grab back my powder blue, and I'm just going to put out some of those pencil lines. Now, this is a wider area, so you might have to just take it slowly with this bit. But yeah, I'm just going to concentrate for a second. So if I miss anything in chat, it's because my head's down. So remember, there is slight wax blooms with this. Now, be mindful that you've put those extra lines in. So I'm not going to go over those. I'm going to go around them. So just round these bits and avoid those lines because I've put some extras in. You can wait and leave that till the end. It's fine. I'll go around them. So I'm bringing that powder blue in, and we'll bring some of that white in a minute. So you can get rid of some of these lines by bringing other pencils in. I might grab the other one. The powder blue just gets rid of lines. But you will have a slight texture to it because, you know, I find it's got a slight tooth to this paper. Does anyone else find that? Has anyone got girl power and find that there's a slight ever so slight texture to the paper. It's not like Create Space. It's not smooth. I'm going to grab my blue slate. Just bought the office because of Kate's colouring corner. Use T-Galsby Prismas. Yeah, they break my Prismas. You're bad at blending. Keep going with it. You'll try. You'll get there. You'll get there. There is a tooth on this paper, isn't it? Right, blue slate. I'm just going to bring some of that in. Not much, just around the edging a little bit. Because it's not as light as the powder blue, but it's still light enough that it can blend into the powder blue. See, with blending and shading and all of that, it's very subjective to how much you want to do it. You might not want to sit there for hours doing it, you know, so you can keep it, strip it back and just do 2 colours or 1 even. Go by what you enjoy, you know, go by what you enjoy. Sometimes people like to layer a million colours like I do, or sometimes you just want to keep it simple. Just do one blend. So just go by what suits you for now. So you can blend it out, keep it stripped back. See, it kind of getting there. Thank you, sweetheart. You can't avoid them. They're always around. So just bringing that blue slate, and I'm going to do that a little bit. Now I'm going to grab my Luminance white, but you can get your Prisma white, and just into the middle, I'm just going to blend, make that. And this is the white, not buff titanium. I've missed a little bit in Chip's nose there. There we go. This is the white Luminance, but you can use your Prisma. So just into the middle, not into the rest of the blues. It just smooths that out. There we go. And same into, you know, like the edging and the top. Okay, and the same with this bit, just into the middle. It's just smoothing it out. Just smoothing out. Now, I'm going to grab my espresso and I'm just going to slightly underneath bring a bit of shadow in to the Belle, and it's the same with underneath this black line. I'm just adding a hint, not much, just a hint of it. And you know where Chip is here? Just going to add a little bit of the espresso in. It just shadows this a bit. So I'm blending it out as I go out. So just like fade it outwards, but keep with the shadow if you want it. Now I haven't done black for a reason, because black might make it muddy. Just, oh, you're not in screen. With Chip here, just go underneath, just outwards and underneath this little crack. And the same with here, just with espresso in the Prisma. And his little nose here. And you know her bow, I'm still in screen, aren't I? With her bow, just a tad on the edges. Just okay. And then the same, you know, under the book here, just a little shadow. Yep, so it's shadowing it a little bit. Shadowing it a little bit. So if I missed anything, I do apologise. I just haven't looked in chat for a sec. Okay, so as you can see, I'm going to have to take the top bit of that book out. It blends it outwards, but we've kept some shadows. Now, her eyes are like a really hazily colour. Thanks, Honor. So I'm going to get... thank you, sweethearts. Rosalita, I will repeat it, it's fine. This is from the Girl Power by Hachette Heroes. Thank you, Susie. Oh, what happened? What did I miss? Ugh, there's always a few, isn't there? Don't even give them the time. Okay, let me... That's my lamp. What you wondering what that noise is? Right, let me get light umber. Now, with her eyes, she's got quite... I'm going to keep them simple. I'm not going to do all the little lines. With her eyes, she's very light hazel. So I'm going to keep it very, very simple. And into the middle, I'm going to bring like a hard pressure and fade it out and leave a bit of white. So I'm not going to do too many colours because it doesn't need it. She's got very light eyes. And then with the black, I've gone over, you know, this here. I'm just going to bring that back in with the black black pencil, just to bring... I just think we don't want to overcomplicate her because her eyes are fine as they are. Same with the middle bit, and then you can add a little bit of black at the top of it, but she's got hazel eyes, Belle. So I'm just bringing it into here, just very lightly. See you later, Grace. So yeah, this is the as I said, the light umber. You want to keep it... I'll have to bring it up because I can't zoom you in anymore, otherwise it goes blurry. So if you just bear with me. She's got like very light hazel eyes. Can you see? It blurs it out if I come too close. And the bottom of it has just got a slight sparkle. So with the light umber, I'm going to keep with that and go over her eyebrows. Just keep it quite simple. Okay, sorry, I was just seeing what I missed. So keep that simple with the light umber. Then I'm going to get my black, and this is optional, but I always sort of do this to make it stand out a bit more. Just very slight little lines. Keep it like that. And stand out a bit more. Okay. Now you can... This is optional, but I'm going to get my white Posca. Thank you. And you see her already little dots. I'm going to just make those a bit bright and just add... I'm going to add the tiniest speckles. So just add in an extra... Oh, I have to keep bringing it up. Just added an extra little dot there. So just literally beside it. If I bring it in too much, it will go blurry, which I don't want. So her lips are quite pinky. So I'm going to get my Deco Pink. Hold on, everyone, because I know that one is just spamming. Hold on. Okay. So this is Deco Pink. And we're going to put that down. That one was just a spammer. I've seen him around. Thanks, Katrina. Hi. And then I'm going to get pink. We're going to get pink. This is the normal pink. We're going to put a little hint of that because I'm going to bring some nectar in. But just, I want this as an undertone. So she's got like pinky lips. Yeah, that's all right, Desiree. I just think they are just a spammer. You get them, you get them. You can't avoid them. They're there. They lurk. They lurk in the shadows. Right, I'm going to grab some nectar and I'm just going to go around the edging. And then I'm going to put the tiniest. Oh my God. I'm going to put the tiniest amount of white. And then we will move on to putting some greys into there. Yeah, they're just, again, another one with attention on her. We're going to have a few of them on the weekend. There's nothing you can do about them. They lurk in the shadows like monsters. It's just because I looked up. Just because I looked up. I'm sure Robin doesn't need to be keeping asked if she was a man or a woman. It's, you know. So, so I'm going to grab 20% warm grey. And I'm going to go around the edging and bring some of that in and shadow off a little bit. And with the white, I keep it relatively white. I just put some grey in so it takes some of that off. Hiya! So it just, when you're looking at it, takes some of that, just that big white space off. So it's a good little hint and tip. If you've got a white area and you want to put something to it, grab your greys. You do your first grey, which is your lightest grey, and it just takes off that white look and gives a little bit of something to it rather than just being a big open white space. You can keep the white space, but I personally just put a little bit of grey in just around the edging and I blend it out into more or less nothing. So it's just a little tip, like if you're looking and you're thinking, what do I do with that white? I don't want it as a solid white background or a solid white something. And you've got some clothing like this and it's white and you think, oh, but how am I going to approach? Just put a tiny bit of grey, start with your lightest grey and fade that in to that white area because you fade it out to nothing. And it's the same with the sleeves. So we're going a little bit darker there. So you're going to put a bit harder pressure on. Then you get a darker grey, which can be, I'm going to grab 70% cool grey. And you can just go in a little bit heavier with that. So not much. So this is a 70% one. Cool grey. These are my cools. I just like the effect of cool grey into white. So just bring a little bit of that in, not much, just a little, just around the edging. And it just takes off that harsh white sort of blocked area. And it's just what I personally use to take that look off. And then it makes me feel like it's got something to it. It's not got much, but it's got a little something that I can think, all right, it's it looks like it's got a bit of shadow in. So it's just what I personally do with white. That's just me. Take care. Anyone that's gone, I think I've missed people. Hold on, I've missed so much. Nothing, Mum. But they've got a good eye full of colouring. It's all good. It's all good. It honestly doesn't bother me at all. Like, it really doesn't. So, yeah, just bringing some greys in. And it's the same when you come down. You don't need too much, just a little. It's the same like if you want to bring a little bit, you know, up and in up here. So, yeah, it brings in a little touch of something. Take care, Francis. Have some dinner. Go and eat. And then I'm going to get my, you could do buff, just a bit of buff. Just buff that in. Just gives it a bit of colour rather than just being plain white. And it goes into your white anyway, so you're easing off your pencil blend. Where did I put that? 1 second, everyone. So yeah, you're just going to ease that off into from your greys into your white, and it gives it a little bit of colour that's just like an off-white. Now, it won't pick it up so much on the camera, but it's there, and you'll see it when you're colouring in front of you. It gives like a it just gives like a slight tone to things, but it's not a solid white colour. That's why I love my buff titanium. It's the same with the collar here. So I might want to darken that up a bit, but it just gives a bit of something. And then you can, if you really want to add some shadowing, come in with your black slightly. Same as under here. And add back just a bit of shading with your black. It, you know, like reintroduce those lines. So if I come down, you know, so you're just bringing and reintroducing stuff back in. Yeah, it's what time is it here? It's 10 to 6 in the evening. And Francis is here in the UK as well. So yeah, it's dinner time for most. I eat very late, so yeah, it just brings some shading into a, you know, like a white blocked area. So again, 20% warm grey to the edging, then 70% warm grey. Again, go over where you've just put that, but not as much. And then your buff titanium, bring that in. And it takes off the harshness of white. It gives it something other than just a white area. Now we're going to do little Chip here. So with Chip, he has a gold edging. So I'm going to bring in some goldenrod here. He's got a little gold edging. So here is going to be, I'm going to bring my lamp down a bit, guys. Now, I'm going to bring goldenrod in to the base of it, and same with around the edging. He also has, we're going to use this as a reference, he also has a gold nose. So again, I'm going to bring some of that up. And around here as well. So this is goldenrod. Around here, he's got a bit of gold. And you all right on your screens? Then underneath, he's got some gold. So we've got some gold in there. Oh, thanks, Kathy. I'm just going with the flow. Then we're going to get some gold. Oh, I wish it was 10:40 here, honestly. I'd have my whole day ahead of me. I feel like it's ready for bedtime, you know, soon. So I've got metallic gold in PC 950. Now with the gold, I'm going to bring it over quite hard and fade out so you've got the goldenrod peeping through. And it's the same here, just round to the edge and bring it in, but keep the goldenrod visible so you're not going over the entire part with the gold. Just enough that you've got it peeping with the goldenrod coming through there. So then I'm going to grab my black and just around the edging, I'm going to darken that up like a dark gold into that metallic just on the edges. So not much. Just there. Now we'll do one of the, there's no point doing all of those roses. We'll do one of the roses, but we're going to have to do some of the books, aren't we? But the time, we've been on for a while. Now, we need, I'm just thinking, we need to put in some cool grey into his white. So again, this is cool grey 20%. We're just going to bring a bit of that in. We're not going to put too much. So just to bring some into the situation. And bring that in and down a little. You know, just enough to sort of tint it. It is, Kimberly. It's still Saturday. Still Saturday. And then I'm going to bring in the buff titanium luminance. Yeah, mine does. Zoe, you're not alone, my lovely. Look. The only thing with this is the glue binding on them is rubbish. But never mind. So getting the buff titanium in. Yeah, Zoe, mine does as well. I'm not bothered though. I mean, it's annoying, but I'd rather have the book, you know. Yeah, mine did. Yeah. I think the way forward is put it in a binder. I'm thinking maybe that might be it. Okay, so I'm going to get the black and I'm just going to shadow a little bit. Now, you see his eyes? I'm just going to go over them a little bit. Just make them pop out. Yeah, mine did as well. My girl power book fell apart. But it's really strange because it comes out in like 2 clumps, you know. It's not like it comes out in leaves of it, does it? Like the paper leaves are still all there. It is glued binding and it just comes out. It's notorious for it, but I'd rather have the book. So, right, these little bits, he has got little pink bits. So he's got pink and blue. These are pink. So this is Deco Pink. Then we want to bring in a bit darker pink here. So I'm thinking to go for the... I'm thinking to grab pomegranate a little bit here. Just put a tiny bit of it in there. Just shade it in. Yeah, I love the bit. Oh, yours is broke off in a clump. Yeah, they are. They're terrible for it. They're terrible, I tells you. And then I'm going to get electric blue into this. My electric blue is very waxy, overly waxy. It's like, I don't know. And then Copenhagen Blue. I'll just put a little bit of that in. And then the rest of it is like a purple. So I'm going to get lavender. So this is lavender in the prismas. Just into there. And then the darker purple, I think I'm going to pick the dahlia purple just to go around the edging and bring that in a bit. And that is Chip. We need to give him a little tongue instead of having like a blank tongue. So I think I'm going to put nectar and fade out. And the same, I'm going to bring black in. Yeah, Tracy, mine's like a crown. You can't barely use my electric blue. So this is black. Maybe it's the production of certain colours, I'm thinking. And then with my white Posca, I'm just going to go around the edge a little. So just literally around the edging. And with her dress, I'm going to bring... I think I'm going to just go... This is just around the bow a little bit. Okay, so just giving it a bit of a highlight. Now, sorry about that because I know I can't bring it up. So I've done Chip. So the Chip is kind of like this one with the colours and the gold. So I've done the gold. I've done like the... Hold on, everyone. Can't really see. If I come too close, it sort of blurs out. But here's how Chip should be with the colours. So yeah, we've done him. I think what I'll do, everyone, because I've been on 2.5 hours, I'm going to do like another half an hour. And I'll still be here till, yeah, another half an hour-ish. But we will finish this all this one all on stream. So I'm just going to put my colours away in front of me and then we're going to move on. We might do the book now. Sounds like a plan, doesn't it? I don't know if you all want to grab a tea or a drink or something, or, you know. Yeah, mine is really, really, really waxy, that blue. Yeah, I've realised that recently. So just putting my blues back and then we will get on with the book. I'm thinking the book's going to be blue, like, or no, it's not going to be blue. The book is going to be like a Tuscan red. So I'm going to bring in Tuscan red. I'm going to bring in some henna. We're going to make it aged. Sepia. And I'm just thinking, guys, I'm bringing some henna, I think. Okay. So this is henna, and this is PC1031. And very lightly bring that in. Now, books are sometimes quite aged, aren't they? I don't want that to wash out. Hold on, guys. All right, so I'm going in with the henna. Now, I'm going into the corner. Hi, Charmaine. Oh, yours is too. Everyone's must be like that then. It must be in the production of it. Okay, so with books, this henna's a nice colour for these aged books. Now, I'm going to keep that kind of along those colours and bring in some Tuscan red as well after. But I'm going with a medium pressure and I'm coming up into a light. So I don't know, if you bear with me, I'm going to shake the camera for a second. Bear with me. I'm going to try and bring you down a little bit. Is that better? So you can see better. Can you see? Is it a bit closer? There we go. I'm trying to get it so you can see a little bit better. Is that better? Yeah? Okay, perfect. I had to bring it down. So I'm going to show, because I can show you how I'm shading a bit. Yeah? Okay, better. Brilliant. Okay. Great. Okay, so now we've got the henna, and all I'm doing is going from the top, a medium, to the middle year lighter, but you still want some lay down. So I'm going to kind of go along with that and fade it out a bit. So it's kind of like an aged look, and it's the same as you're coming along. So fade it out into an aged look. Now, books, these old books and these old libraries have got those like mahogany colours, dark green, olive greens, browns, don't they? Blues, dark blues. They're like all those sort of old and with gold spines and gold foil look, and oh, they're just perfect, aren't they? Yeah, okay, that's fine. I just need to make sure it's all right on your screens. Okay, so I'm going to keep with that kind of look of what I imagine an old library to be. You know, all those old classics that you can get from like 1930s. So keeping with that kind of theme, you know, with the slightly brown yellowed pages and all of that. Hi, Fliss, how are you? So I'm going to now bring in Tuscan Red. Take care, Sue. Have a great day. And now the Tuscan Red is going to make it a little bit darker, but like that old dark red. I love this colour. So just to keep with that theme. See the background, I've got a great idea to do it like an aged page, you know, behind like all this part, it's going to be like an aged page with script. So we're going to get that like old look of those. Oh, I love them. They're like a cloth binding book, aren't they? They're not glue, they're cloth. They're like cloth books in the old days. So keeping with that sort of dark aged look. And they've got a slight yellow tint to them as well. So I'm going to bring in some cream. Oh, sorry. Sorry if that bashed. Yeah, I think it's going to look all right. Because we've got a stencil. Good old stencils, eh? They help backgrounds. Love a stencil. Right, grabbing some cream. I'm just going to put some yellowed aged look slightly into these parts. Tilly's chatting. So instead of using white, I'm going to use some cream because it brings in that like an aged look. There we go. Now the Tuscan Red binding, I'm not going to bother with the henna. And I'm just going to go straight in with the Tuscan Red because I want the spine a little bit darker. So Tuscan Red, I'm pressing hard and then I'm going to lighten up. Same on the edge. I'm going to sort of lighten up here. And then same here. See, it kind of keeps with that theme. Oh, you got Happy Mouth Ice this week. What your giveaway wins? Susan H, it is colour Fae, Fantasy and Fairy Tale. So any fairy tale, any fairies and any fantasy theme. It's a good one. Now, sepia. I'm going to put a slight amount around the edges. And the same within here. Sort of in. This is sepia, which is PC 948. I want an old looking book. So keep with that aged book. Like a nice old book. And then the black a moment. Let me just go under. Now, back to my cream, 914. We're going to yellow that out and have like yellowed brown page, which will come through. And the same with this middle, with the sepia, it's going to be like an aged look. This will be gold. So it's like an aged brown. So this is like a nice colour to keep with the theme of books. This is just the sepia, sorry. Just want to fiddle with that until I'm happy. Now the same with the edging. I'm just going to bring a little bit of that in. This is a sepia or sepia, however you like to say it. Then the cream again, just into that. Just fades it out, gets rid of the pencil lines. And it's kept with that age look. Are we liking it? We're liking it? I'm liking it. I think it looks like an old book. I like an old book. I love them. I think they're great. I need to get my pencils. Where's the colours I'm looking for, guys? I can't find them. Is that it? There it is. There it is. There it is. Okay, now back to goldenrod. We're going to do this as gold. So just a base down of goldenrod. Fade it into the middle. I love those old aged books. So that's a good little combination. I'll have to write that down. Desiree. Bye, Selena. Take care, my lovely. Okay, now we need gold. No, it looks really good, an old pile of books. Oh, nice, nice. Enjoy them. Enjoy them. Okay, so now we're getting gold. Now, this is the metallic gold in 950, all prismas. And that goes on top, but keep that goldenrod peeping through again. I'm going to make this an antique gold. And then we need black. And then the black will go in the corner slightly. It keeps with that theme. So, and then, you know, this bit, I'm going to sort of like shadow that a little bit. Sort of like that. Just keep with that old gold. See you, Debbie. Take care. Sorry if I've missed anything. I'm trying to read back. Have a good day, Debbie Lewis. Now, I'm going to get my white Posca. And just on the gold, I'm just going to go sort of around. Not much, just a little bit. Just keeps a little bit of a glow to it. And then, you know, these here, I'm going to reintroduce those sort of circles. Okay, I'm liking that old look. Okay, black a minute. I just want to... I like that. You don't hear me say that about my stuff. I like that colour. Thank you. But I do like that colour a lot. I like that old book. So I think I'm going to keep with the theme of that. I'm going to have to rewatch this back and just jot that colour down, skip along. I'm thinking with her cheeks a minute. I've just got my henna. You know me, I love to put... I'm just putting a little bit of henna in her because... 2 minutes. This is henna. I didn't put any in her, so I'm just putting a tad. There we go. I just wanted that. Thanks, Tammy. I really like the book. I really like that old book. I really do. I've not done that colour before, and I actually really like it. I'll just put a little bit of nectar in a minute. There we go. Yeah. Right, so this henna colour, I'm just going to get that pencil line out. Really, henna and Tuscan Red, guys, go really well. Tuscan Red, and we've discovered that today. See, we learn something new every day. Tuscan Red and henna, they are an amazing combination. I love it. I'm just fiddling. I like them together. There we go. We picked that up today. For anyone that didn't know that, like I didn't, we've picked it up today. There we go. Oh, I'm so happy. That's okay. I'm going to sift through. All right. It's okay, Desiree. I'm glad that you're going to do this for me, Honor. Bless your heart. Honor's a good friend of mine, guys. We've been... Honor, how long have we been in the groups together? 3 years? 4 years? Thank you, guys. Yeah, we made... Yeah, about 4, isn't it? Me and Honor have known each other around the internet for about 4 years now. I think I thought so. We've been around. We're like... what do they call them? The, like... We were the originals in that group originally, weren't we? One of the first colouring groups that was around, and we were there. A long time ago. Long time ago. It's 4 years has flown. It's flown. I've made so many amazing friends on this. I really have. It's like a journey. Okay, so I think we're going to start the roses. I think I'm going to go for my... Should I do my Erogeton roses that I usually do? Those colours in the Erogeton. So it's in... I'll do my Erogeton roses. Okay, so I'm going to go for Maroon. Maroon is in the Deep Tone 2 in the volume 5. Were you thinking about them? Yeah, the OGs. Susie, I've known you as well a while now. I've made some amazing friends. The OGs. Okay, then I get out of the Pale Tone 2, Volume 4. Is it Gamboge? Is that, have I said it right? And the Rose Pink. That's okay. You're welcome. That's why we're here. We discover things along the way. Okay, so we're going to just do a couple of roses to start with, I think, and not too many. Oh, there we go. So I usually base down, but I keep an edging of the rose pink. And I put a base down very lightly. No one really uses Erogetons. I love them. They are hard, but they are great. So I'm going to do my Erogeton roses, and I am a sucker for this colour. Ah, thank you, Fliss. Thank you, Katrina. Yeah, I have. I've been watching Dee a while. And then I've made some amazing, amazing sister friends as well. We've got Kate and Lou and Desiree. And I've just made so many friends, and it's opened a whole new world up to me. It really has. So I'm now going to put in the maroon. Now the maroon, I go to the base and bring up to about 3/4 of the way. And I want to keep some, I know they're tiny, but I'll show you. You want to keep some edging, just a little edging. Oh, I do. I love the Erogetons. Can I call you, what is it? Aspie? Yeah, I love them. Hi, Melissa. So we're going to bring that in. I can't bring it down much more. I might have to bring you up. There we go. So I'm kind of like, if you see at an angle, I'm bringing those. It's really hard to get you closer because what's going to end up happening is you're going to go blurry. So I'm going to put you on an edge. If I put you on an edge, it might, there you go. I'll put you on that. I'll bring you up. So put to the edging and leave like on the edge of the petals, leave a little bit. So I'm not going to bring the blood. I usually use plum as well, but I'm not going to use the plum into this. I'm just going to use the maroon. So with that, just leave an edging on this. So you want to put your Gamboge. Is it Gamboge? Gamboge. I butcher names. But I do like the Erogeton. So I bring that in. And sorry, I'm just concentrating a second because they are fiddly. Take care, Christine. Take care, Pickle. Have a good day. And then with the Gamboge, I just go around the edging only. And it brings this nice yellow tone. I'll show you on a bigger scale. It brings a yellow tone. Now, it will go blurry if I bring it up. For some bizarre reason, it will go blurry. One minute, everyone. Yeah, it's great. Is it? Can you see on your screen? So it keeps the darkness into the inner part of the petals, but then you will go with your lighter tone and go just around the edging, not into the petal, the edging only. And the edging, it will, oh, bless you, Anna. The edging will just be the lighter area of your rose, and I will keep that with every single rose. I am not going to change the color. I'm not alternating them. They are going to be that color. Look at that. That book is like an aged book. I really like that. Hi, Samantha. I didn't see you there. How are you? Thanks, Mum. But I really like the book. I love those colors. So I really like that. Now we're going to get some olivey greens into the mix. So I'm going to go for I'm going to go for a base, I think, of, yeah, I'm good. That's okay. You can lurk away. Yeah, it is quite far. The thing is, the nearer you come, it can sometimes make it very blurry. But if I'm sort of explaining it as I go along, so hopefully I'm making a little bit of sense. The middle part is where you want your darkest part to be. As you're fading out, then you've got the lighter area, which is where you want your Gamboge, however you say this one, onto the edges. Now I'm going to grab kelp green, and I'm just going to do from a medium pressure and fade it into more or less nothing. And it's the same here. Fade it. And it just means that you've got, I don't need to put any more colours on that. So you've got kelp green and the Erogeton pencils are maroon. They are Gamboge and they are, where's the other one gone? They are rose pink, and that just brings it out. Yeah, medication has a way of doing that, Susan. Let me just turn the brightness up. So you keep with that. We're going to keep with those colours going round. So I think for now, and we'll go with a gold frame, but I think for now, I'm not going to do all the roses on stream, but I've showed you how to do that one. And the books we're going to alternate. That's going to be fun, isn't it? And we're going to do a background on this, but I might take this out the book because it's going to come out anyway, isn't it? So I think for there I'm going to stop for now because we've done quite a bit. So I'm going to zoom out. I am happy to show a quick flip of those books that just came in the post that I forgot about. So yeah, if I do there. I think, though, I really like how she's coming out so far, so I think we can continue. I've got to still do that, Katrina. Shall I just quickly flip through? Right, let's do it. So I did get a delivery. Those of you that aren't too fussed about this bit, I'm not going to do any more colouring for today. Sorry, bear with me. Bear with me. Put my book back together. It's going to have a slight glare because I've got lamps galore going on. I'm going to turn the brightness right up so you can see. You're welcome, but I will be back on Tuesday anyway, and I've got to catch up on my turtle. I am so sorry, everyone that's waiting on me for that. So there's a slight glare. Right, these are really cheap. These ones, really cheap Disney books that were probably designed for children, but it's Disney, so I wouldn't say it's massively, it's not worried. Now, it is nice, it's create space paper, but it's not thin. It's not like paper thin. It's got some thickness to it. And this one's got quite a sketchy style of Rapunzel. So this one is more of a sketchy style. I really love it. Oh, Janet. No, I've got a camera thanks to Desiree. Bless her. No more pea soup. Okay, let me turn this up. There we go. Right. Which one? Right, this is the Maxi Colo. I will put them all in the description after. And it is on Amazon France. And they are so cheap. So cheap. So this is sketchy style of Rapunzel, quite simple, but nice thickness for a cheap book because usually they're so thin you can see through them, but this is actually all right. So it kind of follows most part the movie and what happens. The Moana one is like the film. But they're simple, and on a day where you just want something simple and you want to do a painted background, they are perfect. So as I said, this one's more sketchy. This is more of a sketchy style, but you can't really moan at €3. It's like $3.99 or something. No, my postage was so cheap. To the UK, I got a big bundle and postage and it was under 30 quid. So, not the postage, everything together. So this is just the Rapunzel one, and it's got, you know, all the characters. Flynn, her mum and dad, her... I think it's got an added one from... This is more from, you know, there's a Rapunzel... this isn't more for the film. You know, they've got the show. So, yeah. This one's more towards the show rather than the book, the film, sorry. So, you can really push them down. So, I just do a quick flip. This is more sketchy, as I said. Very simple. I love the Moana one. I will go through that in a minute. They're just super cute. Super, super cute. No, thank you. Thank you all for joining me. So this one, it's going to be such a nice, simple, if I feel for something really mindless, it takes me 2 hours. These pictures take me about 2 hours, so it's not too bad. So yeah, this one's the Rapunzel one. This one is the Disney Princesses, which is probably not my favorite in it, but it's one of my favorites. So this is all the princesses, this one, and paper's pretty good. These were like under €4. Take care, anyone that's going. This is all the Disney princesses, this one. 1 second. This is more true to the characters in the books. So simple on a page. And if you go over to V's channel, she shows you how to do the amazing backgrounds to them. Thank you, Robin. Hiya. We're just at the end. I'm just flipping through the very simple Disney ones that I got. I couldn't turn my nose up at because they were so cheap on Amazon France. So yeah, these are, you know, just nice. I like them. Not for everyone, that's fine. But I like them. That's cute. Yeah, you got all the, so you got Rapunzel, you got Snow White, you got Belle, you've got Tiana, Aurora, Jasmine, Cinderella, you got them all, Merida, Mulan, Pocahontas, kind of got them all. Take care, Kimberly, have a great day. Thank you so much. Thank you, Shauna, glad you enjoyed it. So if you can't afford like the big Hachette Hero haul or anything, these are a sort of more affordable option. You know, these are super cheap. That's super, super cheap. You know, not overcomplicating it really, is it? Yeah, that's it. You can throw paint at the background. You know, you can take your imagination to town. I always say that. It's just, you can kind of just go to town with things. It's, you know, it allows room, doesn't it? Then the Moana one. What's my I don't know. I've got so many. I love this book so much. You're waiting for this one. You know, Moana's my favorite. So this is true to the movie, this one. This is probably my favorite. Thank you, Joey. Yeah, so it is having a Disney marathon. I love this book so much. I cannot even describe. Look at her. This one is just, yeah, drab, little crab. There's in here. Yesterday. I was watching it again. I can recite that film word for word, genuinely, but this is so much like, it is so much like the movie. This is true to the movie, this one. I love Nana Tala. Thank you. I think Joe's had enough. Oh, it's just so true to the movie, this one. Look at it. It's exactly the same when Maui comes along. And she goes after him. Where he's feeding up Hey to fatten up the drumstick. Because he's like, I need you in my belly. Just love it. So yeah, it's really true to the film. And then they get to Tamatoa's cave. Kakawara, yeah. And then they go to Tamatoa. Here he is. Love him. And then they go out of Tamatoa's cave. And then it's Shark Face. Yeah, it's just brilliant. I sat through looking through. I haven't looked through it. I'm looking through it for the first time with you. I sat looking through it online. I hate my grandma. She was absolutely humongous. That is silly. He breaks the tick where the grandma comes back. Yeah, I just love it. So this is just, it is true to the movie. I'll try and speed up a little bit. So it's great. And then she restores the heart. Thanks Maui, goes back to his hawk, and then back home to her mum, dad, Pua. And she's back home and they go voyaging again. So it's just like, yeah, just I love it. It's true. Oh my goodness, sorry guys. It's true to the film. So that's that one. Then there's one more in that style, which is the Frozen one. So this is also, I think, quite true to the movie. Hold on. So yeah, it is. This is like scene for scene, really. So where they have to take her magical powers, like, and contain them. And then her mum and dad, coronation day, she becomes queen. Sven comes on the scene, and oh, wait a minute, guys. Oh, there we go. So I'm going to try and be quick on this one as well, because I know people probably got somewhere to be. So yeah, it's quite true again to what's going on in Frozen. So I'm going to lift you up a little. Hold on, guys. I have to lift you up a little bit because otherwise I can't get it all on screen. Where was I? So that's better. So yeah, it's more or less how the film is, isn't it? Really. She goes off, and they go across the hut. I love anything like this. I mean, I know it's for children, really. Let's face it, but who cares? It is what you make it. And turn that down a little bit. So yeah, it's true to the movie, but Disney's not for everyone. Let's face it. You know, people were like, no, that's more for my children. Well, then get it for your kids. You know, and you can probably enjoy one or two yourself. But I just love it. So this is, yeah, I know. That's it. So perfect. And then these ones, guys, these is it Derive? I don't like to butcher them. These are slightly coloured for you. So these are super cheap, and they've got images where it's got part of it that might have a design that's coloured and others that haven't, you know. And this one is just Princess's one. It isn't like they're huge in comparison to the other ones. The other ones are a lot smaller, but I quite like the additional bits that's coloured. Hiya, Tess. So these are just perfect, really. I quite like, look, that one, you know, you haven't got to think about the background. So it really, you know, you just haven't got to think. And you kind of got a starting point. So you know that this one's got reds and oranges in it. So you would put reds and oranges mostly in that. This one, the background's done for you, so you haven't got to worry about that. You can probably add some extras in there. You know, it's just, I like the fact that these have something. I love that so much. Love that. That is perfect. I'm like discovering this all myself with you. Paper's thick. Paper is, I'd say like 100 and, I'd say about 120 grams, or no, 160, about 160 that is. It's like, hiya, Charlotte. This is like 160 grams. So it's like, what's that in pounds? 110 pounds. And it's matte. It's a matte fill. I love this one. And these are super cheap. Honor, this one is the cover of it. It's got Pocahontas, Jasmine and Ariel. Love this one. So yeah, it's got some images already with backgrounds. Then I got this one, which is the Sorcerers. This is the Sorcerers. And this is the sort of bad guys in Disney in this one. So like Ursula, the eels. This is the Sorcerers out of the... But the nice ones as well. That's the Beauty and the Beast ones. And then the Evil Queen. Ah. Bibbidi bobbidi boo. I love this page so friggin' much. Oh my god, like you would not believe how much I love this page. Yeah, I love them all. Oh my goodness, I love the Jafar page. And then Mother Knows Best is there. Oh my, and when she took her as a baby, look. Oh god, what's this guy's name? He's in Princess and the Frog. Can't remember his name now. There we've got Maleficent. The one's for you, Susie. Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo again. And then that was the Evil Queen, wasn't it, when she dressed up. Jafar is one of my favourite villains of all time. I love Aladdin. Oh, I love her. Oh, this book. These are so cheap. You would think they're not. They are. Ursula, you got Maleficent again. I love this one because it's got something on it. Oh, I know, Zoe, right? Mother Gothel. Thank you. And then the Evil Queen. I mean, that's perfect for Halloween, isn't it? And then that was all the Disney ones. And this one was just the manga one. It's small, pocket size. And I just wanted it really for a couple of pages in it. So like these ones. So it's got these like little geisha dolls, and it's got sort of the manga girls that I needed. I just wanted to practice. So it's got lots of wallpaper pages, but then it's also got these little manga girls. Hiya, Dionia. All Amazon France. All Amazon France. They're all from Amazon France. This was just when I want mindless days. You know when you want those days where you just want a repetitive page? So I just wanted like a manga book to do that with. Because I quite like the kawaii ones. Now, I'll be honest with you, half of this is not for me. These sort of pages not for me. But I'll tell you why. When we're doing hair colour practice and face colour practice, these types of books, for me as a YouTuber, is perfect. Because when I want to practice before I come on stream with you, I want something that I can, just sit with and practice on. Now, this page for me, when I saw this, I thought I need this to practice skin tones, to practice hair colours, and I can do it on a page like this. Now, this book, as I said, is not for everyone, and there's a lot of it that personally I wouldn't colour in. But I like that this has images like this. For me, as someone with a channel, I can practice things on it before I come to show you. So that is why I bought it. I can use them as practice pages. And then, of course, like these sort of silly little ones, again, hair and faces. I don't want to do it in my big books. I want to do it in something small. So I just literally got this to do that with, to practice skin tones, hair colours, metals, and this is my practice book. This is going to be my practice book. There probably will never be an image in this. Exactly. I can put the different skin shades side by side and see the differences of them. That's right. Yeah, you go to Google Chrome and it will convert it over for you, Dionia. So this is for me, my practice book for YouTube. And I can practice anything on these, so I can do just different colors that I want to try. If I wanted to do markers, because I don't care about some of the images, I would go markers and try something. This was for me just a practice book for you guys, like eyes. That I know it sounds silly, but as a YouTuber, again, I need to learn these things before I come onto you and say, let me try it with you, and I can try them on here. Because a lot of the girls have huge eyes in these books. Like clothing. This was $4.99. I just really wanted this as a practice book just to practice before I come on stream. We could do fruits. Just like loads of little things. These are the sort of books that I want to practice with, and yeah. That will be perfect for me as a YouTuber. Perfect. Yeah, no, that's it. I only got it as a practice book. So, recap. This is the Sorcerer's one. This is the Disney Heroines one. So, it's all the Disney heroines, the princess heroines. And thank you. Take care, Susie. Thank you so much. And then we've got the Frozen one and the Moana one are true to the films. The princesses one is just a bunch of princesses, but this is more catered towards the sketchy style of Rapunzel, which might not be for everyone. So that's more true to the films. These are true to the films. These are just perfect. And as I said, this I bought so that I can practice skin, hair in different colours with, before I show you on screen. So this was my practice book. So anything that you ask me, I'm going to write it down, stick a big sticky note on top of that picture, and I'll tell you. So everyone, I'm going to leave it there for today. We have finished off, sorry about boobage. We have finished off Belle. Oh, it's washed out. Hold on. See what happens with certain things. We finished off just Belle. We now have to do the rest of the roses, but I showed you how to do the roses. And then there we go. And then we'll come back next time. We'll do the border, we'll do the books. So you did, Tess. We've been here a while. So don't forget, everyone, at the beginning, it went all funny. So we had a stream prior to this, which I was showing you how to do black hair. I'll put it in the description when I update the description later, the books that I have bought from Amazon France. I will also link in this Girl Power book, which is from Amazon UK. I will divert everyone over to the first part of the stream that was rudely tapped into by YouTube. And I will love you, leave you today. I'll be back on, it might not be Tuesday, it might be Monday evening after Kate, which will be a late one for me. So I'm going to have to see, because Tuesday I might not be home. I might not be home on Tuesday. So you all have an amazing weekend. I will speak to you all and catch up with you all very soon. Lots of love to everyone. Take care. Bye.